Let's try it. It's fully programmed or developed via Claude Code. So when we take a visit to here and write like customarena.com, this website is fully generated from the AI. So here you can see the services and gallery and designs and everything here with the price. Everything can be adjustable, editable and adjustable from the dashboard. And here is the designer or the design studio. We will show a little bit how it works. As you see, to enter to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard, can control every part on the website. So each part on the website has a page here, can control that. For example, we have here the orders that we have, new orders, for example, can see it here, and the details of the orders. And also we can make or directly from here on new order. If the customer come to you and want to make the order, you can just type it here or fill it here and you will got that one. And also there is the status of your order. It's like a small CRM or Kanban, like a Kanban board like this one. So you can see your order and move it and track the orders and work on it. Also, there is a messages center. You can read the client's messages if someone sending you one through the website. You can adjust and add a new testimonials. You can see you can add also the previous clients and add it to your website. This will be very helpful for a new client to make a trust between them and you. And also there is a part here still work on it. Can integrate the n8n. So the connection will be with the webhooks, a term called webhooks. It's just like a URL. You post the data to that URL. You can post it or get data through that URL called webhooks. The webhooks is a term very essential in AI agents or AI solutions and connection between them. So we will see that every time. Here, we will use it to update the orders or create the orders or get notified when the order or a client posts a new order. We can also control or add the members. If you will limit some features inside your website for some members, you can do that. And also you can create a promotional side your website. For the video section, some websites need a video demonstrate how the work can be done inside your business. Also, there is a like small database. It's not really a database, not real database, but like a file acts as a database. So you can add your garments, your items, your caps, your material, so the clients can see and select. And here is the part of Prompt Studio. The Prompt Studio is really necessary for controlling the design studio. First, let's go to the design studio, how it looks like. Then we come back to that part. The design studio itself can be also monitored from here. Just visit the website again and go enter to the design studio. For example, this is what we have inside. As a client, you can select your t-shirt or your hoodie or your cap. For example, we need a t-shirt to make. So you select the item t-shirt and let's do, for example, an embroidery. You can use vinyl or screen printing or full color print. Let's select embroidery and let's select the sizes or the placement also. Let's keep it in the left chest. The size of it can be like 4 inches. And also you can select the item or the color of the t-shirt itself. Let's do it, for example, yellow. The item will be golden. This one, what we see in the material or database of the items. And here we can allow the user to explain what he wants. if we do it directly, let's say if he doesn't have a logo, so he just write, I want a simple text to be embroidered on the left chest with red color the text is AI Start Academy. And you are able to select 3D mockup or no. So let's generate the AI mockup and see what the results get. Here, the system send the data, all what we have here, through our system and generate a mockup for us and come back to the client. For example, you can see here exactly what we explained, like 4 inches in the left chest with a red thread and also on a yellow item. And also I add a feature, if you can see here, it's a watermark to make like copyright for your images, because some of them can go to your website and generate and use it for posting anywhere. So you can save it and save your tokens here, maybe. Also, you can control your tokens and the access to it. If you have a logo, just remove that one. You can upload any logo here. For example, let's see what we have. Let's say this and open it. And also, if you have a garment is not mentioned here, you can select it also too. So you can upload your garment and select, I don't know if you have the shirt here, shirt. Shirt. Okay, let's use that one. Let's say this is your garment. You can take picture of your item and just upload it here. Generate a 3D mockup and generate the mockup. This agent use actually Gemini, and you can control that as you see here. If we remove, he used the same item, but the color taken from here, like colored your item. So you can change it like, just like that and regenerate it.
He also didn't use the garment like as a black face.
Yeah, he can use it if you don't select it here, or you can specify that in your prompt. Let's try it. So, keep original color of shirt. Not change it. Let's try even we select on all the color. This. Let's try. If we didn't succeed, so we can adjust the prompt. Okay, it's working. If we come back to the, let's say, to the admin dashboard, and we go to the prompt studio, here you can see the core of what we have of the designer studio. So here is for the watermark. You can explain how the watermark will be placed, which color, how the direction of it, how many of them. And also you can set here the system prompt template. This is for photography and rendering style. Like we tell him to generate a mockup as a real one, not like a designed one t-shirt, or like a real one in a scene of photography scene, like with a light and background white, and make the environment as a product view. And for 3D mockup also there's a prompt for it. And you can also add extra prompts for it. So every part of that design you will generate it is controlled via those prompts. It's not like static prompt. You can adjust it anytime you want. So this make the things easy to adjust your website. Now we have like a dynamic AI website, can every part control it with this technique we use.
So does it directly interact with the Gemini? I don't know, for the image generation?
For the image generation, you can go to the design studio or to the settings, actually. In the settings, you can, you can change the password. You can also, we use the form spree to get your orders from your customers. So when customer click on a new order and send it to you, you will get an email through this service. You can use it freely, but there is a pro version for extra version. But now you can just get notified through the email and save it. And also this can change any like business information for you. So actually this template can be used in other websites, and you can change the part of Design Studio to use another solutions. For the Design Studio, now you can use OpenAI models or you can use Gemini models. And you have here a place to put your or set your API key for Gemini. And here you can select the model, which model you will use for generating the image. We use Gemini 3.1. If you select here OpenAI, also you can select GPT Image 1 or DALL-E 3 or anyone you can add. For this part here, we said the thing called the worker or Cloudflare worker. This is like for security. When you build our website, you can't save your API key over there, because this like the worst idea if you save it inside your HTML or file in your server. So what right now usually the developer use Cloudflare and save your API key there. There is the communication between your website engine and the Cloudflare, and offer the API data through it. So this will be a safe place to use it, and you can set it here, get the URL from Cloudflare and paste it here and save it, and that's it. So if you want to generate a new URL or change it, you will change it in the Cloudflare account, not in your website. And this is for Google Analytics. You can just get the ID from Google Analytics and put it here, and all the statistics will be linked to Google Analytics. So if you have any question for this side on that website.
You white coded it yourself?
Yes.
Do you use it in production for your business?
Sorry?
Do you use it in your business for production purposes?
Yeah, of course. It's running right now and get orders from it. And I see clients generate some mockups and send me also those mockups. The mockups itself you can generate it and will be integrated with the orders, and you can get it also. So this will be easy for you. What I do, I see what the clients need. I got the idea directly from the mockup and directly start to work on the item and deliver to him.
How long did this take to develop?
Let's say between 1 week to 10 days to cover every part. You can generate your website in like 20 minutes, but this is not enough. You should to visit your website and add features, fix features, rebuild some entire idea. For example, you start with an idea for the mockup generator. then you change your mind and see another way is better. Then you use, for example, a static prompting system. Then you figure it out. You don't need, or it's better for you to make it dynamic. You can change it every time. That's why we have, every time you can see here, we have a new page, a new page, a new page for the website.
Usually you have a certain,
Sorry?
when you build it, like you have a certain vision.
During the building? Yes, usually the thing is come from idea or a problem. Let's say, like I say to you, the actual design systems, they let the user use your website close to the Photoshop or Illustrator. And this is maybe lose some time and take extra time for the users. Maybe he didn't know how to use it. So now we have the AI. Why we don't just let the user just click, select the colors, and explain the idea directly in the comment? Because what we see now, the clients, what they do, go to ChatGPT and tell them, I want like a t-shirt with a logo on the left side with this color, generate for me a t-shirt, how it looks like. He generated by himself. Sometimes he's not really structured and get a wrong, let's say, the solution he generate is not fitting what you offer. So instead of that, you send them directly to your website, let them generate it, and the system, all you will know what will generate, it will be generated is fully connected to your services.
And for security, like what do you do to ensure that it's safe and no one can hack it?
I use Fable 5. When I make the website, I use Sonnet. Then I let the Fable 5 to do the revision for all the website and give me a security report for all bugs or insecure parts of it. And he started generating the report, and I understand everything, the misses. Then I order him to fix all the issues. So he started to do that. For example, there is, the Cloudflare one. He proposed it to me, and also the passwords. There is many SQL injection protection. There is many points mentioned in the report of the security report of the web for the website. So usually, what you will do when you start to build a website, use a great model or like the best model you have, like a Fable 5. Start planning with it. Then, based on that plan, you develop it with other models like Sonnet or Opus or ChatGPT new models. Then in the final setup or final touch, we'll come back to the extra high level models, which is the best for security analyzing. You give him the website or the project, and he analyze everything and give you the fixes. So this is how you can take care of the security part in your website. And one time when I go to my country in like 1 month before, there is a phone number of my store. So what I did to let customers know I'm not here, I'm on a vacation, and also let the system be able to take the orders if they are not rushed. So to use that site, we use a Twilio to get a phone number. Twilio service is a platform allow you to have a phone number, and also you can control that phone number and link it to other AI solutions. Let's say you can use Vapi as an side agent, voice agent, or you can use 11 Labs as an agent also for it. So you have a system prompt, you have your phone number, you will do like a redirection from your phone number to for your business number to the Twilio number. Then every call come through it and come back to your to your what's called the voice agent. Then the voice agent is linked to every part of your website or your order or inventory or anything. It's acts like a full agent for your business. So help me to manage the calls and not lose customers. They call and I didn't answer. They know when I come back, and they know also let them know if they have not rush order, can post it easily.
It's going well.
Yeah, of course.
How much does it cost you to run this? Like, what are the aspects that are financially with the customer, basically?
Actually, it's compared to other solutions, it's very low price. It's like a $20 subscription with Claude Code, no more. That's it. $20.
It's like free for a certain amount.
Correct, yeah.
And
For-
other things like the Google Analytics, let's say.
Google Analytics is free. FormSpree is free for basic features. Cloudflare is free also. And if I want the system inventory system link it to other solutions, so I can use Google Sheets, or I can use also a database like what's called. Let me see here.
And the Gemini feature.
The Gemini, oh yeah, you will pay for it. I'll show you how
Every
it
time
costs.
someone does a search costs you, or how does it work?
Search.
Yeah, like Gemini, like will it cost you every time someone makes a design using the AI agent?
Yeah, you will pay like let's say what, like $10 to $20 in your account, and when users start generating the mockups, it's consuming from those amounts. And it's depend how many clients you have, how many visitors to your website and generators. So for my side business, this $20 can hold, maybe can keep like 3 months or 2 months. Yeah, but if there is someone discover this tool and start generate pictures, you have to take care of that. Yeah. Actually, there is some protection. You can't generate, I think, more than 5 during one session. You need a permission, and that's why we have here members. So the members, trusted members, I can add them and they can generate more. So this is another security protection. Mhm. Mhm. For the database, like we say, you can use Supabase. It's also free. That's good for the AI. So anyone has a demonstration can show us and start
Of n8n.
your projects you already did with
Yeah,
n8n or
I can show them mine.
uh-huh. Was it right?
Yes. All right. So here. Let me just. Yep. I'm just letting you know. You need minutes.
Uh-huh. There's also like a funny tool or like a good tool actually. You can access to your agent, n8n agent or your systems directly from your watch or from your iPhone directly. You can talk to him. So use a Siri to call your agent and talk to your agent and create what you want with your agent. For example, I have on CRM here, Odo. If someone know what is Odo, it's like an open source CRM. You can use it for your businesses. Do IMX Vision. Just showing you that, and you can start. Are you ready to start?
Yeah, but you can finish.
Okay. So here we can see our leads, and let's say there is a scenario is with a customer or in a meeting or someone, and the customer wants a rush order or wants our order for tomorrow, but I'm not in my business or not in the PC. So what you can say here to create and remember the order, that lead, you can just type to Siri, like, hey Siri, Jarvis,
What's the text?
please create a new opportunity for Lex Mustafin, and phone number of Lex is 415-111-2222, and the email is lex@gmail.com. The opportunity is for like 3 t-shirts, and the logo will be in the left chest of AI Start Academy. And the deadline for that can be next week, Friday.
Message. Workflow was started.
So now it's calling the n8n and creating that lead for us.
Okay.
I receive also a message in Telegram because it's linked in n8n. And let's say if he creates an opportunity for us. Okay, we got it. It's Alex Mustafin. And the Gmail is here, the phone number is here, and also the details of the order. So order for t-shirt, 3 t-shirts with the logo on the left chest of AI Start Academy. Deadline next week, Friday.
$20 each. Do we
Yeah.
have buyers?
It's Udo, it's like it's a CRM, right?
Yeah, CRM
It's like
system.
HubSpot, but like HubSpot, similar.
Close to that is like a
But
it's a modular.
those
Yeah.
pipelines in it, but-
Yeah, it's a modular CRM system. So you can, there is like more than 100 application you can use it. There is a discussion app, a calendar app. You can add those up. You can add
Oh,
it.
it does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a modular system. You can also develop your like application and integrate it here.
Almost like Notion.
Notion, I don't have an idea to link it with that, but if you want to link it, what's the idea to link Notion with it?
No, because Notion you have a lot of templates, CRM, etc.
Oh, you're talking to link
Yeah.
the AI system with the not definitely this totally doable. Totally doable. No, the AI, everything is connectable and
You can
doable.
also manage your employees. Okay.
Yes, you can manage your employee. It's more than a CRM. It's
Yeah, I see that.
ERP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
has HubSpot, all the HubSpot tools, but then also it has, and it's like Shopify as well. and then some employee management,
Mm.
and then.
Yeah, you can integrate, and to see more apps, you can go to the apps here and you will see, and you can activate it if you have it, or like upgrade it or download it. For example, barcode app.
The voice is a feature in this app, or
No, how it works. So I have here the Odoo CRM system, and I have access to it with a credential, like a username or password or API key. So this is the connection way. On the other side, I have my voice agent. The voice agent here is Siri. It's not programmable. It's from Siri, just from Apple.
Yeah.
So I talk to Siri to call something called shortcuts. The shortcuts is a feature in Apple that allow you to call, for example, a website or call URL, do a webhook post or get, or turn on the light. It can do anything. So you create one inside the Apple Shortcuts app. You will set it up to call the n8n webhook. So now I have n8n agent. I have Siri from the side connected with the shortcut, and I have the Odoo CRM. I say to Siri to add a new order. The Siri send or call the webhook, send information to the webhook, to the n8n. n8n has an AI agent, and this AI agent has access to the Odoo. Yeah. So the AI agent can understand what you say and prepare the information that you need and call the tools of Odoo, and you see the orders created in your website or in your Odoo system. So always there is n8n and your connection for incoming data and the output data or the effective end. Let's see what you have your work.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to stay muted or is fine like this?
I think it's better get unmuted, I think, so that your camera shows up, and then here you mute so that it goes to live YouTube.
Okay.
Properly.
All right. So let's see if I have the right, I'm sharing my screen. Do you guys see it? No. Go back. I said share screen. Oh, can you remove your screen?
We see yours, Kasa, you're fine.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, if you say so. All right. So here you'll see the n8n workflow that I built for a client. So just to give you some context, Empowerly.com, this is one of my clients. They provide college admissions counseling for high school students. So if you're a high school student and you want to go into Harvard, if you want to get to whatever school of your dreams, Berkeley, UCLA, you would reach out to us, and then you work with a counselor that'll help you with that. Now, we noticed one of our competitors was getting a lot of traffic with frequently asked pages. This is an example, an FAQ. This is a competitor, and they just answered the most common asked questions about anything about college admission. So specifically to scores, or specifically like universities comparisons. And it's a very short article, but they get a lot of traffic that way. So our strategy was to take all of their pages. They have so many pages. They have like thousands of pages. And we were going to create a different version that is much better. So the workflow that we created is here. So basically, we have it go from this list. And then we have guidelines as far as what the page should be. We mentioned that we wanted to have at least 2,000 words, that we want to include videos, examples, and just make the content a lot better than the competitor. And then I have a second agent, which is, I should change the name for this, but this is more like fact checking. So the information that it provides, we made sure that it's checking the accuracy, that it's not making up information, that it's following our guidelines, and removing anything appropriate. Then after that's done, we have the review agents. Oh, actually, I skipped a step. So yeah, the review agent is the one that's checking the accuracy. The draft one is creating it, and then this one's getting the information from the spreadsheet. After that, I get an email with the new post preview, and this is what it looks like. And then from here, I review and I go through the post, and then I approve or disapprove or add my feedback. And then it automatically goes into WordPress and it publishes it. We started this in maybe 2 months ago, and it has been our best performing series for SEO. If you look at our SEO, we have about 80,000 visits a month. We used to have a lot more, but AI just killed us. But anyways, you'll see that FAQ is our top page. We get about 4,000 visits just from that. And then you see another one, 3,000 visits, FAQ page, another one, FAQ page. So now a lot of our traffic is just an FAQ. And of course, my client is very happy about this, and they want to do like 100 pages a month. But I'm very careful to do that because, you know, I'm always careful that we're going to get flagged. So that's the trade-off with that. But that's currently the workflow that we have built, and now we weren't going to implement this for other types of content series. So we're going to do one about how to get into specific schools. So we want to do articles about like how to get into Harvard, how to get into USC, and same workflow as this. Or another one where you're comparing different universities like Berkeley versus Harvard, and so on. So it's a great example of n8n delivering really well, and also showing to your clients, maybe we shouldn't replace Jose, because Jose knows what he's doing with AI and is helping us grow faster. So
Great.
yeah.
So this is the best way or architecture you find in this system, like using 3 agents, like one thing to the other, or you try another?
No, so I as far as if this is the best way, I have no idea. This was the first workflow that we built. I also teamed up with someone else to do it. So it took us a while to get this done. So, but it's reliable, it works, and it follows the guidelines. So yeah, so that's, yeah, but as far as if it's the best architecture, I had no idea. I need to update them, but I probably 4 points. Yeah, it's probably 4 point, probably a little bit higher. We implemented it, we shipped it out in February. So whatever we had there. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting the vote, is that a manual process, or is that a crawler that's kind of going through the website and kind of fetching out?
So this is getting the row. So we provided the spreadsheet. So this has all the links.
That was
This was manual. Well, and it wasn't too manual because we have an SEO tool. And basically I just asked it to export all the FAQ pages. And then we exported it. And then this is where we get that list. So nothing was too time consuming as we did all of this. But in the beginning, yeah, there was a lot of trial error, like APIs, not connecting to WordPress, and so on. But yeah, but I'm sure now with like so much tools that you have, and I know n8n has new features as well. because you can use n8n like their AI helper, but it's limited. I don't know how much you use the AI assistant in n8n. So like where is it? I think there's somewhere here. Do you know what I'm talking about, Alex? Or
Sorry, can you?
oh, here. n8n AI. So sometimes if you're stuck or something's not working, you can ask n8n AI. So sometimes it can help you. But it seems like they have a new feature that just shipped today, right, Alex? That it basically that it can do it for you or can be a little bit more. Yeah, because it used to be just ask, but this is build now. This is the new, I guess, the new feature. Yeah, I guess so. I haven't played around with it, but it seems it can. Well, I don't know. I don't want to mess this one up. But let's say like this one, I can say here, can you test the workflow and fix any issues? The goal is to have published posts. WordPress. You can reference the FAQ workflow as example. But I could probably, I don't know if the NA agent will I validated the workflow to identify any issues preventing your workflow is ready to be executed. I could probably ask it to duplicate the previous workflow and then just update the other ones. So, but what I've also used is I used Codex. I was like, Codex, can you help me build an n8n workflow? And it did it right, Alex. It did really well too. Because I use Claude Code for reasoning because it's much better. But then when Claude Code tells me like, oh, you need to do all these things, I just tell Codex to do it. Because Codex is amazing as execution. And it doesn't give a damn about security. Because Claude Code is like, oh, I can't do that security. Like it's more careful. And Codex doesn't care. And it just so many things amazing. For example, my computer screen locked and I was able to open it through my phone Codex. Claude Code would never probably wouldn't let it for Claude Code. Yeah, maybe, but that's the reasoning. Yeah, but that's why it's helpful to do both, to use both because well, before this AI bootcamp, I was just using AI like most people, just question and answer, but not as an agent or doing workflows. But yeah, yeah, and I think it's important to know all the platforms. You can't be too lenient on Claude Code because if I was and I'm not technical, I would be very behind. I wouldn't be making as much progress. But because I did learn Codex and thanks to his friend, I was able to move a lot faster. And especially like now I can just ask it to build the n8n workflow. So that was like really, really helpful. Paperclip.
Yeah. this is on your server on desktop. And what you can do here for that, you can set some agents. It's like a company organization or structure. You have the CEO, it's an agent, AI agent. The CEO can also manage all their workers, like engineer, designer, engineer, developer, backend, front-end, mix it, full stack. You can also agents, especially for the low things, or like review and one for example, to lead to manage your promotion, manage your digital marketing. So if we take here, I'll look first to the organization chart. You will see the CEO, and you will see some workers inside the company. Auto engineer, automation engineer, designer. This is like a general engineer. Okay. So as we say, we say here we have the CEO and some agents work as workers for that company. And the good thing for this one, you can set everyone, you can give him the role and the like system prompt for him, and you can link it to the specially AI provider. Let's say Codex, for example, is good, or let's say ChatGPT 5 is good for some specific area. Claude Code good for coding, and let's say another model especially for the law and the literature things and research, for example. So you can set everyone to a special LLM providers. Then what you will do, for example, here, if we can see the dashboard, how it works, you can create a new issue. New issue is that means a new task, and you make a title for that task and some details for the task. And you can also assign it to the CEO, and the CEO can call other ones or directly to an engineer. But usually we set it to the CEO to manage the everything. Then you will create the issue. You can also set the priority or the status of it. If we do it like here in backlog, will not start running, but to do, the system will start running. And the system starts running every time you set it, called heartbeat. Let's say every 1 hour, the system wake up itself and see what you have as task and start working on it and fix it. And at the end, each task can be done, give you a report without any intervention from you. You can just set the task, and the system will take care of that task. For example, one time I asked him to, I have an issue in my computer, like full space and a lot of files, and this will be a headache if I can manage it with myself. I can't do that with me. So I asked him, I create a task and ask him to free up some space based on the priority of those files. Don't remove the necessary file system file, and give me a report of what I have in my system so I can give him another order. So he analyzed all my files and listed to me, like you have here for the GTX, you have 20 gigabyte and there's some description of it. And also he can propose to me like a plan to free up the space. So I just will agree for what he will do, and he start to do everything. He free up the space like 60 gigabyte. So I gain it also. And you can ask the CEO if you have a task. Let's say you are about to create a new website to do something. You will set the task to the CEO, and the CEO, if he see that there is no worker can help for that one, he provide you, we need to hire a new agent, and give you the like a CV or curriculum vitae for that agent. And you agree, and he start to create it, and he can use it later. So each one you can set the CEO, for example, you can configure it. Let me see.
And you can choose any model.
Yes, you can choose any model, even a local models. And the good thing here, you can set a budget for each one to not exceed the budget. For example, this one, you can give it to him like $20 or some amount of AI users. So he will not like supervise what you will need. He will not supervise your budget.
This almost feels like it's gonna be the next wave, because right now everyone's just doing their own agents. But the next big trend, I think, is the teams.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Because everyone, now it's like I have these agents, how do I?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct, like a virtual company. I see that the future will be like those tools. You just give a task and you have an entire team to work on your task. And actually, they really helped me for a solution. I got a problem. I usually used before. We was use a software like $70 subscription a month, and but when I start with other software, but I have a huge amount of designs with other software, the old one, and I can't find any tool that can open those files or convert it to export it to the new solution or new software. So after what I see, there is no solution in the web, nothing. I let him to start working on that file, understand it, understand the concept of the file and structure of the file, how it looks like. It's like a vector file, but dedicated to the old software. What they do, they analyze it and extract the concept of the file, and they create a new script for me. That script I can provide the old file to that script, and this script generates a new file can readable with the new software. So I had no need for the $70 each month for just converting one file or two a month. So this is really a good tool, can help me to do that, and it's fixed the solution, and I work with it also. So it's paperclip free. You can set up in your website and you can try it. It's a really good one.
Free for now.
Free for now. Okay, let's see other solutions what we have. So let's go to the n8n. Anyone has a n8n page open?
Not yet.
n8n.
Mhm.
You have it?
Not yet.
Not yet. You can create a few accounts, please.
Yeah, I'm, yes, account I have.
No.
Just doesn't have a project yet.
Okay. Do you have any question before we move forward?
So now that there's so many new agents, I mean, as far as workflow builders, you think n8n is going to be a thing of the past as new ones are creating, or?
I believe that probably not immediately.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, not immediately.
But
Because right now, n8n like work as a couteau suisse, like you can do anything with it. Like for let's say prototyping, fast prototyping, you can test it with the n8n, and the old systems maybe can still work on it, and you can. It's good for customizing and budget friendly for customizing. If you, let's say you have a project of 10 megabyte, if you want to rebuild it or fix something with an AI agent, consume a lot of tokens and consume your budget. But with and still a link between the old development ways and with the new feature. So it's set in the middle. I think n8n will continue a little bit before the AI. I don't know the AI what we will do, but I think the new features of agentics and what Claude Code do, and will take over the n8n definitely, but not now. Yeah.
because I think Make now is positioning themselves as the visual AI automation platform.
Uh-huh.
So it seems like all of these guys need to move fast, if not
Correct. That's correct. But n8n is still helpful for some parts. Actually, I work with it. I link my website to it, my CRM to it, my Jarvis to it. Also, you have a solution already built and running on it. So this is based on what you need.
Yes, and it's reliable because Claude Code and Codex, it's still dependent on your computer if you want to do recurrent tasks,
Correct.
and that doesn't have to do anyway. So if as I want to do more workflows, I still wouldn't do it on those tools. I'm still going to do it on n8n.
Correct. Yeah.
It's still more.
And what n8n is good for is like connection. You can make many connection in the few seconds. You can link it to Google, to hundreds of tools, other tools available here. And also you can control the logic. If you let the AI agent do everything to you as a solution, in other side, you will be limited to control each part.
Yes, that's true.
If you touch some part, maybe affect other parts. But in n8n, when you see the workflow, totally you understand what happened here. And you can change it, add a block, remove block, take a new way and adjust it, or it's like a fully modular and still have the benefits of the old programmation method.
Yes, that's what we were fighting about with another friend, because he was saying, don't learn n8n, just build it on Codex or just have it do it for you. And he was like, no, you need to learn it so you know like the foundation. And as in building it, yes, you do need to know what's going on, because if you have the agent do everything, you have no idea what's
Correct.
going on. So it's like, for example, if you say the agent, help me, I don't know, help me. I can't think of an example.
Yeah.
But we're not using our own skills to learn something. For example,
Will get done faster.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're a public speaker and you're just depending on AI to write your scripts and you're just using that, that's not going to be as good if you learn how to write speeches or
Correct. Correct. So with n8n, you can predict like 80%. You can predict what the result will be. If you let just like one system prompt for your system and make a solution based on that prompt, or let the AI or let's say Claude Code do your job for that side, you can't predict it. For example, if we take the designer studio as a sample, the first thing Claude Code he just write a system prompt and fix it and make it like fix it. And this can be works with all cases or new cases. So to solve that side, I tell him carefully, you have to separate all what I want. But if so he separates the prompting system and I make it like dynamic for me. And in n8n, probably you can remove the entire what's called entire prompting system or using LLMs and just make like a straight program make it with straight language program like Python or JavaScript and the branch and conditions, and you can solve this problem. Not every problem in that world solve it with the AI only. The old school still existed and still faster and maybe safer sometimes. So the n8n, like we say, still in the middle. You can't like say it's we will jump from now because you still need it. It's open source also, and still develop it, and they will mix it with the new features, not what they or the old version to just with the old version. Is any question? Yep. We are good. Okay. So let's discover the n8n for who is not familiar with it. So we have here the workspace. the main workflow or the main logic we will build on this main screen. And every part here, each part here is called a node. And as you see, there is some node with that shape. That means the starting or the trigger one.
Each node is a feature or something like that, or not necessarily?
Sorry?
Each node is a feature or something like that?
It's a part. The node is a part of the n8n system, so it's like a block of code
Okay.
can do something.
Okay.
Yeah, behind of this one there is a like internal code can run when, let's say, a code waiting for something to come, like a web waiting for something to come, and a code when you click on it will start. Another code working based on the time. Each in time start the work. Press the button. Based on the time. Yeah.
It's not necessarily a feature, all right?
No, it's like core system. And here, the magic of the n8n, like using AI, a node acts as a AI agent. So this node, if we double click on it, you will see here the system message. This is the main prompt of your AI agent, so you can define your agent, what he will do. You tell him who are you, what you will do, what's your roles.
You're on mute.
Mute again.
No.
No?
For some reason, I don't think people heard you.
Test. You can't hear?
Just check the settings for all.
Test. No, this one.
Okay, work.
You hear now?
Yes.
Okay. As we say, we have a system prompt for your agent. You can define your agent, what he do. Then the agent receive on data, or called user message. The user message is the data coming from the users or from another node or from email or anything come to that AI agent. And based on the system message, he will trade this information and do some change on that information. And he, based on what he understand, or after the analyzing, he can call other tools to do something, like a tools to send an email, a tool to do some search and get the information, a tool to calculate something, a tool to store data in the database. There is hundreds of tools can the AI agent call it and use it based on what you want and based on the system prompt. The AI agent is fully controlled with the system message. And each AI agent can have like a chat model, is the core or the brain of the AI agent. The AI agent is just a node, but to make it can think or can analyze, you should link it with a node called like a chat model. Chat model can be open router, allow you to select a lot of LLMs, different LLMs in a one platform. If you don't have an account in Open Router or you don't like to use it, you just add a new like you can click on the plus here. Let's say use ChatGPT, for example. ChatGPT, and you will select the model. First, you will set the credential. The credential is basically just get the API key from the ChatGPT and paste it here. And you will test it. If it works, will start working. The AI agent will start working directly with your AI model you selected. The tools here, we have RSS read. This tool can bring a news to your AI model. And this webhook, if we do a double click on it, we will see the webhook URL. The webhook URL, we have two modes of the webhook URL. We have the test mode and the production mode, or test URL and production URL. What's the difference between them? The test URL, they just add the word here, test. So keep everything the same, and you can change the path here, the path, this part here. You can change it to any other word clear for you. Then when you change here, the affect this one. The production URL is used when your system is finally done and you can let it alive or online, can be accessible 24 hours. But the test one is just to let you test your environment by using this execute workflow. When you execute workflow, let's link this one here. So this will not work in because there is no credential. Or for example, here, the webhook is waiting for anyone call this URL. This can be a software call, can be a website, can be an application, can be any online services. For example, if I make I'm a client and make a new order, so I give my system this URL and save it, and the data or the details of the orders will go to this URL of the webhook. Then the webhook read that data and pass it to the AI agent. And the AI agent, based on the system prompt, will start working on it and give you an output. The output here, after the AI working and finish the job, he give you some data and pass it to other nodes. The other nodes can be email, can be Telegram, can be a code node, can be anything, can be anything of other tools. So the architecture, we have the input or the triggers, and we have the AI agent in the middle, in the core of the system. The AI agent can use your tools and can have a memory to remember what you're talking right now with him. And also can have the model of the AI, and he can execute tools and can send the data to the next node and so on and so on. This is the editor view. If we see the execution view, you can see here the history of the executions if you put it online. So here there is no execution yet. So let's go to the other. For example, if we go to the RAG workflow here, this is not online, so you don't see anything. So the RAG is the term called for a retriever augmented generative. What is that? So everyone can talk to the AI, ChatGPT or Claude, or can talk to anyone. But let's say you have a business. Your business, you have your prices, you have your terms and conditions and the return policy, you have how it works, the steps and everything. All the details of your businesses. The AI online, like ChatGPT, he doesn't have any idea of it. So what you will do, you will let the AI agent improve the data or get a new data from you. So you will collect those data in a file, you upload it in a RAG system, then now your AI agent can check inside your file. So he has a new data he never seen. And if you ask a question about your business, he go to those files and extract the information and answer you through the LLM general or the core of LLM. Based on that file, he give you an answer for your specific business or your specific task. And how it's working usually, you just, the first thing, you will pull or teach, or let's say, let your AI agent know where is the data. The data should be formatted as a special format called embeddings or vectors. So the first thing.
You guys know what vectors are and embeddings?
Quiz.
Okay. There is anyone here work with a RAG system before or no? No. Okay. So for the RAG system, there is some providers. You will fascinate it later. Even if you work with n8n or with other solutions, you will work with those. So it's a database especially made for the AI. And the AI to read those databases need some special format called vector database. How it works. So let's see the architecture of the RAG. Let's say here we have a client has a question. He sent the question to your framework or to your AI, but the AI probably doesn't have the details of he can't answer directly to the client answer. So there is two ways. The LLM will say to you, I don't have any idea, or give you something hallucinated, like give you a fake information and not accurate information. Instead of that, the RAG system allow you to teach the LLM a new data based on your files and redirect him to your vector database that hold your files, and the LLM analyze your new files and answer the client question based on what you have here and give him the formal response. So the database here are known as a knowledge base. How it works, he gets your data and chunk it, like make it layers, or let's say make it parts, small parts. You can let's imagine it as a paragraphers. You have a document file of 100 pages. There is many paragraphs and pages. So the chunk system is take your data and split it in a parts. Those parts and store it in what's called vectors. As a vectors, get this part and store it in your database, and get another vectors, another part of chunks data and store it as a vectors. And we will see how the vectors working and what this system is really better than other systems. So the RAG system here take this data and store it in a vector database. The embedding model is an LLM, can read the data and based on the meaning of this data, based on the meaning, this is the key here, the meaning of the data, not the data itself. What that data means is stored somewhere. So each part of data stored in a place, maybe here or here or here. How can he decide he will store it here or here or here? He decided based on the meaning. Let's say if anything related to a light, he will store it to here. So the LED, the torch, the flame can be close to each others in this area. And let's say if he find anything related to the prices or dollars or amounts or totals or budget, those all terms he stored in other place, but all together, all close to each others. Because what this is really matter, because the next time when the RAG system, you ask the AI system to get you some data, let's say if you ask for the price, he will not go to the part of the lights. He will go to the pricing place. And from here, he has a lot of data. The meaning of them is close to each other. So he collects those data, bring it to the LLM, and the LLM working on those retrieved data that has the cost, the budget, the prices list, then everything. And he can answer your question directly to this. If next time you ask him, for example, I need like I need a new lamp or need a new torch or screen, he will not go to the price side. He will go directly to the LED or to the light side and get the information from that side on and interrupt it and give it to you. So here, this slide showing you how it's looking like. So he gets the raw data. This data, like we say, can be anything, Then we give it to the embedding process. The embedding take each part of those data, interrupt it, see what it means, and give it a number. Those numbers is a placement, like X and Y and Z. And in the vector database is like multidimensional. It's not just X and Y and Z, but there is X, Y, Z, A, B, C, like a multidimensional system here. So each data has a meaning, give it a number. Then based on that number, it will be stored in the vector database. For example, as you see, the banana and apple is close to each other because the meaning of those is like a fruit. If we next time ask something about fruits, he will directly go to this side, not to the animal side. We use the RAG system or the vector principles to let the AI get the accurate data with not a whole data. We don't need to consume all tokens or huge amount of tokens. So instead of that, we use the vectors database. When you ask something or need something, the vector database will give you only the part of data you need or close to that meaning you ask. Is that clear a little bit?
Yeah.
You got the idea, you hit it? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm taking these examples and saying to Claude and Codex, can you pretend I'm a 12-year-old and explain it to me in very easy terms?
Okay.
The examples.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's say we are in a library. We are in a library here. Okay. There is many books here. And you are like a kid of 12 years old. And you ask me something for a book, or you need a book, let's say, for easiest way. You need a book for story of Layla and what's called the wolf, for example, the Layla of the wolf. As an operation of as an LLM agent or a library agent, I have a row here for each book. So this is for science, this is for physics, this is for math, and this is for stories, this is for kids, this is for history. If I don't know, or if this is not organized, everything here, I can't, the only solution, I bring all the books and treat it one by one and looking for it till I find the solution. But when you ask me something, why I use the RAG system, I know this row is for that. Yeah, for story meaning, stories, kids, stories, night stories, I don't know what, I will find it in this row. So instead of searching for everything, I just go to this row and take some amount of data. I'm looking for where is the Layla and the wolf. Then I take it and give it to you directly. So let's say the next time you ask me, what is the circle formula or circle equation? So instead of take everything here, I just go to the sciences, to the math, then get the book of math. Then in that book, I can also give it to you directly or chunked data, like pages. The math book is not like, actually is like a whole data, still whole data a little bit. So instead of give you the book itself, I can give you directly the page. This is the chunks. So this book containing with a chunks or building with a chunks is a pages. So I can give you, because you don't ask for the book, you ask for a special things inside the books. So I have here a book chunked with a pages. I give you directly the pages talking about your concept you need to know. Yeah.
Created a visual.
Thank you.
Help you out.
You have another question?
So you should share my.
Boom, share.
Yep.
Mhm.
Share quests.
So let
Check Zoom screen.
Zoom screen.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm sharing screen. Share. I think it's a stop.
Show meeting on the right side. Like,
Mhm.
click the green button.
Yep. See.
You see?
The right, hide the meeting. Or hide all. You know. Layout, big layout, you just need to open up the whole thing, the Zoom screen.
So this one,
layouts.
Okay, no. Well, it says hide meeting. You need to open up the meeting view, you know. So maybe click
stop share.
hide meeting on the right.
It says stop share. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's see.
See on top has a screen. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so here it is. It says AI looks up things before it answers. So this section is first build a smart library. You have the school handbook with all the information. Then it's split into small notes, chunks. Then you keep each note a meaning code, embeddings. And then you store it in a smart library. That's the vector
Database.
Okay. Then if you have a question, what is this? When is the science fair? It matches the best notes. The notes, and the AI reads the question plus notes. And it gives you the answer. So
That's very clear.
and then I think Codex also, or asked it Claude Code to also, this one was created with yes, 5.6, which is pretty incredible visuals. Here, not as well, not as good. Did you have your question, why is the sky blue? Then embedding model question becomes a dot. Vector DB graphs matching pages, prompts question plus graph pages, brings the answer. This is the output. So very interesting,
I
but
think the library is a nice visual.
oh, way better. Yeah, 5.6 visuals. Yeah, much better.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. So why we need the rack system? Why we need the vector database? If you can answer why we need it, why we don't go to the whole data? Why we need to specific data?
To save time and cost.
Correct. So this is the point. Save the time and cost, and also get the accurate data. Because the data is we use the benefits of the AI. He can understand the meaning of the things. So we store the data based on the meaning, not alphabetic way or numeric way. Based on the meaning. And for us to allow us to store the data based on the meaning, we need to select those data and interrupt it and tick it with the numbers. The numbers is a vector of parameters or the vector address, or you can say anything mathematic way. So let's say if we have a charger, we have a charger, we have phone, we have a PC, and we have a camera. Okay, you have those ensemble here. And in other way, let's say you have X and Y plan, okay? X and Y, like 10 or 10. 10 X's, 10 Y's. I will actually to store those data in some coordinations where you will store it. Where you will store it. You can select any numbers, but give me the numbers. 6, okay, you store this in 6 and the X what? 6 1, okay, let's explain it to you. Listen. Paint.
Share screen on Zoom, please.
Oh, it's not share yet? Okay. Okay, this is 0, this is 10.
Still not sharing.
10 is not sharing?
Yeah. But we have someone online. Sergey, you know him.
Oh,
Thank you. I can see.
thanks.
him.
You can see, okay. So let's start. Let's say the first device will be 66. Okay, let's say here and here, this is 66. The first device will be here, and the charger will be here, the camera will be here, and the banana where will be?
One.
Okay.
But it's a bit
1 okay. Banana, apple, also close. Let's say a tree.
close-ish.
Okay, you got it, you got it. So here or here. Okay. So the next one, when we ask the RAG system to give me information about some specific tree, what the AI do? Take this question, interrupt it. He understand this question is about tree and like something green, something eatable. So he decide to like go to the way. If I'm a rack system, I store the data. If I'm embedded system, I want to store the data. I will interrupt this question and give it a numbers based on the AI model itself. I give it a numbers and store it. Those numbers I give it to him, he will go to here, somewhere close to here. My question will be stored here, not here, not close to here. Then he has the position of the new question based on the meaning. Now the second process is to retrieve the data from the vector database. What he will do, the AI agent right now, or the vector database system or REC system, he collects some data. Let's say he make a circle, he gets all the data founded here inside this circle. This circle, let's say, can be like number 1 or number 3, number 5, number 7, 9. Explain or represent the quantity of the data he wants to retrieve. The user will set it, the programmer will set it. I need to retrieve each one. When I ask you something, I want you to retrieve 5 amount of data. So the AI store here first, then he take 5 elements, closest ones to that question place. Then he got this data, come back and give it to the LLM and answer your question. So in this data come back from the file or from the database, we'll maybe find the banana and apple and some trees and oak, I don't know, something like that. If next question for me will be what the price of the camera, this camera, he interrupted first. He give it, he understand that is a device system, is like electronic system or the electronic device. He give him some numbers. Those numbers is the coordination. And take those data and go to those places. Pass it there and find the amount of data and retrieve what we need, like 5 amount, 6, 9, or I don't know. If get those data back and come back to you and use the LLM and interrupt the retrieved data. That's why it's accurate, based on the meaning, and you can save the tokens or your budget based on that because you take only the targeted data.
So if there was no RAG employed, then they would not have numbers for different things and store them in different places so that the LLM go down and like immediately get the similar numbers.
Correct.
So that process wouldn't exist if RAG didn't exist.
Correct. If the RAG didn't exist, he will give you like a randomized data a little bit. Let's say we store it as a alphabetic way. You have a database stored with alphabetic way. If I need something like banana or a fruit, maybe he go to the first way I get everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say the first AI RAG system used the alphabetic way. Let's say that it's not like that, but let's say that. If he stored it based on the alphabetic, he go to the database and get the alphabetic ones. So he gets like what I say, F?
A.
What I say?
A.
A. So he gets Apple. The next one will be America. The third one Amazon. The fourth will be
So the circle of
yeah.
other things that are similar.
Yeah, and those data is not really matter what you want. If you need get more information about Apple and so what I do with Amazon and with the Amazon website can be or something like that. So they find it is better to make it with a meaning. And to do it with a meaning, they should store it first based on the numbers. So all meaning close to those numbers will work together. Okay. And the RAG system, the AI model you did to store data with, you should keep use the same. Let's say you in first, let's say you use the model ChatGPT embedding, let's say number 1. If you use Gemini number 1, the meaning of ChatGPT what understand is not the same as the Gemini what understand. So this can tag the apple with a number 6, 7, 8, and this one can tag the number the same one with the numbers 7 or let's say 1, 2, 3. So if we use this for storing data and use another model to retrieve the data will not be accurate. You should use the same model you stored with the ChatGPT one, you will retrieve the data also with the ChatGPT one. This is really important. So there is any question on this side, or the idea is clear? Okay, great. So let's go.
They're nice visuals.
Thank you. Let's see.
This is basically his handbook, no?
Yeah.
Alex created a handbook for us.
This one?
Well, he talks about these same concepts.
I think you talk the same.
Yeah,
My handbook was created though from their lectures.
so from this? Because it has the same,
Yeah, similar.
Voice, yeah.
I need your images afterwards to put into the work. Nice images.
Okay. What's the idea that you can help you, or you see the RAG system will solve your problems with a use case?
It's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
In the day-to-day,
What is it?
in unusual days.
Usual days or business, or you have a problem that can be solved with this? Any idea? Any idea? I give you like a
I think I have multiple clients. And each client has different activities, different priorities. Different people.
Mhm.
So I need to get a better job at labeling each of my projects for my clients.
Uh-huh.
So that way, as I speak to any of my agents, they'll be able to refer, because right now the issue I'm having is, it's like, can you look into this issue for a client? And then it goes into the wrong strategy, the wrong websites.
Uh-huh.
Or I was like, I asked Productino, did a Google Ads campaign. And I did it on the wrong,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and I think it's because I don't have a proper brag labeling
Uh-huh.
with
System.
everything, and if I have that, that's gonna help avoid me repeating myself over
Okay.
and over.
So it helps you to filter the data more better.
Yes,
So based on what you will give the system, what the documents kind of you will give the system.
what documents will I give?
Yes,
I don't know, what kind of documents should I?
it's you talk about the right client or right worker or right something like that, correct? Maybe I see the curriculum data, like the resume of that person. So each person has a resume of him, and he has skills, he has a domain, and yeah, all those details.
Like all the information you have to distinguish one client from the other, like websites or like what would.
Websites, priorities, problems, issues. Individuals, meeting notes, meeting times, websites, SEO strategy, CMS. tools they use.
Now, this is a little bit complex, but can doable with it. So you will take your data and store it. Then the embedding system, what you will predict he will looking for, what the meaning. Okay, give me a question you will post to the AI agent so he can give you the result. What the question you need or you are looking for.
Maybe it's not the best example because I think this is RAG is more for like information architecture.
Yeah, close to that. Let's say FAQ is really best for the RAG system. RAG system is
like in HR cases where you already have like policies and all the documents like linked to HR processes, for example,
like
in an organization.
Or customer support.
Customer support,
Yeah,
yes. Those the RAG system do great with.
Sales too.
Sales like what?
Like if you receive leads.
Uh-huh.
And just based off like the templates, proposals, you would send it.
So you will
The sales maybe is a bit different than let's say customer support.
a little bit is it's about what you need exactly, not vast question, not a big question. Like define what you need. Then you can see if the RAG system help you with this case or not. Let's say let's keep ourselves in the business. There is a client. Clients have a question about the prices, question about
competitors,
for example,
contracts.
Yeah. So all of that data of your business, you will define it in a one document or multiple documents, and you let the RAG system store it. And once the data is already stored there, you will provide another like a RAG system receive the question of the client, and the system will direct will understand the question of the client and get your data you stored in the RAG and answer it back to you. If let's say I have a AI agent or voice agent, I call out some business over there and I say, hey, it's not him, it's not the owner answering my phone, but the AI agent answering my phone. So I asked him, hey, what the price of this item, and what the turnaround time, or what is the return policy. So each of that, as a business owner, I write every details of that and make it in a one file and store it in RAG system. Now the RAG system understand that question and retrieve the exact part. If you ask for pricing, it will get you the data of pricing only, not of the return policy or random data from your business or information or phone numbers. They give you only this part and interrupt it and reform it, and the AI agent will answer the question of the client with this formal, accurate data from your RAG system. So the first way, you give the AI agent whole data. The AI agent will read everything, consume all the tokens with this to interrupt this file, 100 pages, and generate one question. But if you use the RAG system, he will not use all of pages. He will just hit the position of what you want and collect those data, interrupt it, and answer the client. So this is the power of RAG.
And that's why it's important to know it, because you're gonna save more money.
Correct. And accurate. It's really, really accurate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I see myself spending so many tokens because I'm not organized, and it's having to my agents just like scan through everything.
Correct. In this case, you start thinking about it. You will start thinking about it. Yeah.
I could say it. Okay, yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any question? It's good. So everything is understandable. Okay. You want to do some break or we continue?
There's food?
Good, or maybe 10 minutes.
So,
Yeah.
so for AI at the moment, like Claude, does it also use RAG?
Okay.
That's a good question, because that's always when I'm, because you know how you have projects.
Yeah.
And that's also why I'm like, well, if it's in a project, it should have everything.
Yeah, it's using RAG. It's
Okay.
using RAG, yeah. Let's say, okay, let's go to ChatGPT. Or
They changed their whole layout now. I think you have to click on work. Wait.
let's say projects. When you create a project, let's say this one. More. Okay, let's start a new project and see. You see sources here? Here you can upload your files. Here you can upload the documents, images, PDFs, or any source of information. Then you will, when you will use this GPT, he will directly use your sources. So retrieve the data from your source. Yes, yes.
Like, does he do, does
Yes.
it do the same thing, or like puts it into
Yes.
vectors in some place?
Do the same thing. Get your files, store it in their database, vector database. When you ask something next time in this project, he will get the accurate data for your file using the concept of the RAG. So what
where is ChatGPT putting the chunks and the data that you?
they have, I don't know which stack exactly they use, but if let's take an example of the Supabase. If they use Supabase, so they just get your files here, store it in the database, and link it with your account and with your project here. And when you ask something, he go directly to your files and come back the answer with. So your files inside the vector database of the OpenAI. You don't have to set up any database from your side if you use this way, because it's pre-made, direct drag and drop. When you just do the drag and drop to here in this area, the ChatGPT solution here store it directly in their vector database. I think temporary, and it's based on what's called the file privacy policy. When you read the privacy policy, you will find the details of this one. But I predict they will do it like temporary and base it on your needs. Like if you, also you can set it if they will train your data or not. There is something here in settings.
Are you talking about like the limits that they said?
Probably.
Because they have, I think they have some limits and sizes of the files that you can actually upload.
What's it?
I think they have the limits on the size of the files that you can upload.
They have a limit, yes. They have a limit. But also, the thing if they use your data to train their next model or not. So if you use the normal chat with ChatGPT and you don't deactivate it, what you're talking about will be a part of data for the next model. If you set it off, what you will talk with him, he will not store it to the next model. So you can turn it on or here. Let me see. Location one. This one. I set it already off. If I set it on, they will train the next model, including my data or my chat. So it's better to deactivate it from the. just go to the parameters and data control, you would deactivate it. For this one, I think they will not train it. If you're afraid of it, you have to go to this location and deactivate it.
I think I'm just trying to understand now, like when I learned about RAG,
Yes.
like associating it usually with Claude and ChatGPT, but now I understand. I think that it's more a concept to learn when we want to train maybe our
Yours.
own agent.
Yeah.
And
Let's go back
like
to
we put data onto Supabase, like for
Yes.
example, and it's there stored, and so then our agent would start going there as opposed to just going
Mhm.
to the net.
So the first thing, you should have a vector database, not just SQL database. Solutions call it vectors database, and one from it is Supabase. Allow you also to work with freely. And let's sign in. Yeah. So you can create a new project. Inside your project, you will find, let me see example, explore custom X arena, for example. Go to Pro, resume. Resume. Like a long time not working with, so they try to set up it again. So Supabase, what they offer to you, a database, vector database, you can create it. Then when you upload a file through n8n, and using the embedding model, the embedding model will read your data and send this data after chunk it, send it to Supabase. Supabase get those chunks and store it in the database and link it with a coordination, like a vector. The vector is coordinations. So each part of data has some coordinations. Each part of data has some coordinations. So in this side, you will have a vector database. The next part or the next step is reading or using this data based on the questions to the LLM. So when you got a question, your RAG system will communicate again to Supabase and ask to retrieve some amount of data. This amount of data, we can set it in n8n, in the nodes of n8n. Like we say, get every time 5 amount of data is enough for that task. If you see your project is really complicated, need more data, you will set like 13 or more, or 50. I don't know. It's up to you, or it's up to the project. So the Supabase will send what you want as data and send it to you, and the LLM will continue the job and answering like regular questions based on the retrieved data. So what we will see here, oh, this is take a long time.
So if I this myself, like I can store some, like download some files from the internet, from anything, and then upload them onto Supabase, and then go to n8 and
First, you can't upload directly the data to Supabase. You have chunk it first. So to chunk it, you will use n8n to chunk it with the embedding model. So the n8n will get the file. Your file, maybe you store it in Drive. So you have the Drive files connected with n8n. The n8n get those files, and using AI agent or not AI agent, like a node linked with OpenAI embedding model. This OpenAI embedding model will use to process your file, make it as a chunked data and vector data. Those results or this data will send to Supabase. The Supabase will store it, directly store the chunk data, not the PDF file directly.
Supabase will store after the chunking.
Correct.
And it will do the chunking.
Correct. Yes. You will do the chunking and the vectorizing of the data using the n8n nodes. The n8n nodes can't work without the LLM, the embedding LLM. It's called like that, embedding model.
Yeah. Which is what you said, like the model you will use in this case to do the storage or to do this.
To interrupt the data and tick it.
Yeah.
And tick to the data. Yeah.
And will be the same model to retrieve.
Correct. If you use different model, the system will be not accurate. You should use the same way. You should to remember that. So if we go back to our system here, okay, to projects. Let's take a look. Maybe I have some data here. Database. No, it take a long time. Okay. This is a document table. Columns, number of columns is 4. Let's view columns. So in Supabase, we'll generate a table. That table contains the ID of the item and contain the content. Like the chunked data will be here, and there is a metadata. Metadata is like a brief or resume of the data, like fasting, like a title or something like that. And there is also the embedding. The embedding here is numbers, is a vector. So each chunk or part of data will take it with embedding numbers and metadata and the content itself, and with the ID. And store it row by row, row by row. I'm trying to see what we have. Tables, storage, database.
Sorry, I denied you from a break.
No problem, no problem. No, it's not do break. Else if you want it. Retrieve indexes. I think in this project there is no data. It's pretty fine. Okay, there is some data here. We can see. So this is a chunk of data. It's amount of data from a PDF file. This one, you can read it. And store it with embedded values. We don't care about this. This is the AI model will take care of it. Everything here is taken care with AI models and Supabase. And here is another amount of data and store it in this database. So the database will form like that. You have the ID and you have the content of part of your data. There's a metadata of it, and there is the embedding vector. This is the vector. This is the embedding where it come from. So this data is stored in those coordinations. This data is stored on those coordinations. And if you see, it's a multi-dimensional, not x and y and z, it's multi-dimensional. That will make it more accurate. So next data, if close to this meaning, maybe we'll will be some different number, but very close to this than the other ones, and so on. Now you have your document is formatted as a table, as a vector database. And in n8n, the part who is responsive to do that storing is, let's go to this process called rag pooling. Is the process responsible for storing data from your file. Okay, so we start from here. For example, you run it once in the first time. Then in the second time, you will use it using the rag agent. So this is only once when you want to upload the data, or if you have a new file, for example, you will use it again to store the data, or to delete the data also. So this is used once usually. The idea is that the file will be stored in your Google Drive, in a document in a Google Drive. Then this node called Supabase Vector, this one is responsible for interrupt the data coming from the file and generate the embeddings and store it in the Supabase. So Supabase Vector node using the embedding model called embeddings OpenAI 1. Let's say to the embeddings, he used the model text embedding 3 small. You can use another models. This large, this is another one called ADA 002, and you can use any one from this. You can read the technical and you see if this fit your solution, or this one or this one is different then. But if you select this one, in the next time when you retrieve the data, you should use the same one. This is responsible for retrieve the data. As you see, is linked to the same model. If I link it to another model, my system will not be accurate. If, for example, if we take a sample of the library, if I'm responsible to store this one based on my vision, not based on a regulation or something. If I'm here and you give me a document, I will think about it. This should be there, and I will store it. But if I replace myself with other worker and they give you the same book, his vision different, yeah. So you can store it other. So for the next time when I come back to the work and someone asks me for the book, I will not go here. I will go to my vision. Where is it? So I give you, but I can't find it. So it's not accurate if with this way. That's why you should to use the same model. And there is some parameters in storing. For example, there is something called embedding batch size. You can set this to 400, 800, 1000 or more, bigger. It depends on your files how it looks like. Those values is not like standard. It's not really standardized. You cannot, for this file is that number exactly. No, it's based on your file. Let's say your file contained with paragraphers. This document has paragraphers. Each paragraph will be like 2 lines. And this document, each paragraph will be 10 lines. So I will change the batch size based on this. Maybe this is 100 can be enough because each one is 2 lines. For this one, maybe I will use 500. It depends on your files. Because the batch size will take the paragraphers, for example, and take like, we got 200 from the paragraphers and store it. 200 and store, 200 and store. If you make it smaller than your paragraphers needs, the retrieved data will not really accurate because it's smaller than, it's not has the full idea of the paragraph. And if you make it bigger than it is, so he will use more data than what he needs and consume your tokens. Yeah. And also let's take some binary data. Here also you can set the chunk size. like 1000. The chunk size is different than the batch size. The chunk is like a smaller. The batch is amount of chunks, like group of chunks.
You know, when you asked, was it
Uh-huh.
about like whether that was the optimal structure in the n8n flow that you had, how do you test to know like what structure you have is the most optimal or like?
Okay, let's say it depends the case, for example, or the problem you will solve. For example, if I have a business and this business has some parts, like I have a CRM and I have a designer, for example, I have inventory, I have a Gmail. Those system is separated, it's not linked together. So I can create each agent take care of that part. This agent especially for email, this agent especially for CRM, this agent especially for that. And maybe I need only one agent that I'm talking about. Let's use a Syria, for example. And I call call it like Jarvis. Jarvis in the movie, you can ask him anything. So when I ask Jarvis, he has the tools. He has this agent and this agent and this agent. He will understand what I say and he see what he has as a tools or sub agents and call this ones only. So if the tasks are separated, I should make a modular system, not connected everything to everything. So the Jarvis not pass through all of the email to get me just some data from CRM. So in this case, it should be separated and organized like this way, like sub agent, main agent, and sub agents. And he call each one for each task. But in other cases, maybe your workflow need multi-process, and those multi-process need intervention for each dedicated LLM or dedicated agent. So the first agent prepare the data or get the data and prepare it. He has some tools, may apply some change on it. Then the limits start stopping here and give it to the second one. The second one will take care of other process. Let's say there is only one file can be processed, but will pass many steps. And I have some workers. This is good on that thing, and this is good at that thing. So I will let this worker configure his agent as what he know about his domain. And me, I will configure my agent as what I want of my domain. So this one is need me after, but he didn't know much of things. So it looks like that. If the one file need multi steps, you will do what he do, like multi-step the process and pass data flow. But if separated, you will use separated ones. And let's continue now. After storing the data, when execute this one, the data we got will be processed and ticked and be vectorized and chunked and everything and store it to the database. And we got those rows in our database. Next step is running the RAG agent itself. When we run the RAG agent itself in this workflow, what he will do. So the AI agent here has his own LLM to process your question, okay? So the AI agent will understand your question and he need an access to the database, vector database. So he will use the tool called Superbase Vector again, but this time just for retrieving data. And we will use the same OpenAI model we used here in this site. So he will use it, retrieve the amount of data needs, and give it to the AI agent. The AI agent will understand the question, will understand what he gets from the RAG, then interrupt it and give the response. So here is the process. And for this node, superbase vector for retrieving, you can select here retrieve documents as tool for AI agent, because we use this tool as a node for the AI agent. So you can select it here after you set the credential. We will see how to set the credential later. So retrieve the document tool, working like that. And the name of the table. The name of table is documents. The same as we have in Superbase. So should be the same. And also you can give description to this tool. This description is helpful for the AI agent, superior AI agent, to use, to know what this tool do, so he can call it when he need it. Use that tool to retrieve data needed for answering and assist customers, like clearly like that. And the table name, you can also reselect it from here, will be document. And the limit is 3. Here's how much the amount of data we will retrieve from the database. We set it here like 3. He will get 3 chunks and give it to the AI model. If we raise it here to 9, he will get 9 amounts of chunks of data and give it to the AI model. So we control that here. If we raise this, he will use more tokens. It depends on your file. Maybe you need more, so you can increase it. After testing, you will understand if he give you the full information or not. So when you are running this workflow here, the AI agent call the Superbase vector database, retrieve the data and interrupt it and give you the answer based on what you have here. If you ask the user a general question like what the time now, he will not call the vector database. No, he will just use maybe another tool or give you the system hours. But if you ask him next time, what's the amount of this one, what the price of this item, I will see he has a tool that can provide the pricing. Yeah. So he will retrieve the data and process the data and give the answer. So everything is understandable in this workflows here.
Yeah.
We will run it next time. Okay. No questions? Great. So we do a pause of 5 minutes or 10 minutes? Okay. 5 minutes.
More insights.
Oh, bro, blue patch.
More insight. What do you mean?
Your time.
Yeah, you explained the.
Oh, yeah, charger.
Like,
Just use this.
Just maybe, I don't know if you
I
know.
think together, like.
For nice phone.
like,
Yeah,
that's what
you don't have the
it's
USB-C?
said, but I think it's-
No, the other one.
It's new.
Oh, no, I only have USB-C.
Okay, right.
Which one is that?
It's the last one, you know, the old one.
No, sorry, yeah. This one wanna work?
No, this is the one. Thank you.
Log in. Nothing down. So first, let's do some demo. It's not actually linked very well to the n8n, but can answer. There is AI agent can answer us when we call a specific number. So I have here a phone number. Where is it? So we have here a phone number. I name it as Loop Buster Agent. This was used before in a business that run the oil services. They sell oil services to workshops. So basically, you call to this number, and the voice agent will telling you or hold your order or take care of your order. You ask him what you want, and he understand what you want and fetch to the inventory and see if there is a quantity enough for your order, the kind of oil that you need. If everything is available after check it, he say to you it's available and this is the price, and you can post your order. But after that, I just change the number and use another one. So let's call.
Hello, thank you for calling Custom Arena. Our team is currently on vacation and will be back on June 9th.
Yeah.
I'm here to take it. How can I help you today?
Can I place an order?
Yes, you can place an order and it will be processed starting June 9th when the team returns.
Can
Can you
be-
have your full name, please?
Can it be possible sooner than that?
I understand you'd like to receive your order sooner, but unfortunately, the team is on vacation until June 9th, and no orders can be processed before then. If this is truly urgent and cannot wait, I would recommend reaching out to an alternative provider in the meantime.
So I can wait. I want to place my order, so after that.
Thank you for your understanding. To place your order, please tell me your full name.
My full name is Kheir Lazaref.
Thank you, Kheir Lazaref. Could I get your phone number or email address for confirmation?
The phone number 444-111-2222.
Thank you, Kheir. Your order has been noted and will be processed starting June 9th. You'll receive a confirmation once the team is back. Thank you for your patience.
Thank
We
you.
look forward to serving you after June 8th. Have a wonderful day.
Oh yeah, I received an email. Still working. Order details is the name is wrong spelled a little bit because it's hard name. Yeah, the phone number is 444-111-2222. I don't know if you see it here. And sorry, you can hang up.
I apologize. It seems there was a misunderstanding. I thought you were placing a new order.
Thank you. So I received the order details in my email.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. And how to build it, we use platforms like 11 Labs or Vapi, and you can integrate also Twilio. The platform can allow you to have a phone number for your business. You can buy a phone number there, and they will cost you like maybe $1, $2 each one. And they charge you also based on the usage. So when I use it for AI agent, if there is many customers talk to this main that agent and spend a lot of time, this will cost me. So in that case, you can edit the prompts to try to limit or make it faster for that agent. Not not telling stories to clients, like make it faster. And if there is nothing or the client didn't talk too much or didn't talk, he will hang up for just in 20 seconds. Yeah.
Is there any way that these tools can help with spam? Because I get over 20 to 30 calls every day, and I answer everything because each time like it could be a lead.
Correct. Yes, this can be used to filter spams or scams before forward it to you. So what they can do, the AI agent can talk to the caller and try to understand. Usually the scammers has a patterns, like the first question, are you the owner? Is that one. Maybe you fascinated a lot.
But is there a
Every
way,
scammer asks me if I'm the owner or not. Yeah.
is there a way that you can do it without them talking?
To
Because
block calls.
yeah, because basically I'm still not comfortable going to Vapi for my calls. I want to answer them. I don't want it to go to an agent, but I want to get rid of those spam calls.
Okay, let's say there is many ways to do that. If you have like a big table of spam colors, this is good. You will store it in a database, and you will compare if this number inside of it of the blacklist or not. The second thing, probably in my case, I serve in Bay Area or in San Francisco area. So the phone numbers usually 415 or 6650. It's like local phone numbers starting code area. If I see a number starting from 200 or 300, this is like a high accuracy to be like a spam. So I can count it as a spam. If you don't have any tools like that, like a list or detecting by those patterns, you should answer. You should let the agent answer this call and detect it. You will explain very well to the AI agent the patterns of scammers. Usually they ask you if you are the owner. They ask you if they will provide a service. Usually you know it after you. Yeah. So you will list this in the prompt, and the AI agent will understand it. After he talking, he can take the decision at maybe 5 seconds to 20 seconds. And if this is not spam or not scam, forward it to your phone number, because has the ability to use this too. Forward it to so in the case of the oil company, in first what they want, they have two workers, one can speak English and one can speak Spanish, and the client talks to this AI agent, and the AI can ask them, what do you prefer, English or Spanish? If English, he will forward the call to the person who talks English, and vice versa for the Spanish. This is another use case. If you have a team, everyone responsible for a part of your business, also you can add those numbers. The voice agent understands what he wants, then he forward the inquiry to this worker, not to this one, for example. So this is another way to do it.
Like someone speaks, the AI agent speaks to them for a few minutes, gets a bit basic information, and then refers the calls to you if they don't.
The thing is, a few minutes is a long time, and especially when you're getting a client, like they want to speak to someone, and especially, yeah, you want to, especially if you have like higher ticket prices, you expect to speak to someone. So but you still want to filter out the spam. So that's kind of the challenge that
I think everyone this can solve by the patterns. Usually when you talk to any caller, how much take you to detect it is a scam or not?
within a few seconds.
Few seconds, just few seconds.
Yeah.
So the AI can do it. Just list what you think about it. Which things let you know this is a spam? Which patterns?
Well, the thing is, it's not the numbers don't help as far as, because every time I get a spam call, I block it, report it spam, and they use another number.
Yes.
And then the local numbers doesn't help either, because they can also use a local number, which they do now, and to do the spam calls. But also I get calls from outside of the area as well, so that's not gonna help. So maybe it's something like, thank you for calling our agency. And
some of them use AI agents itself.
Well, they do, yeah. They need to be more professional, and it's just all in the question. I just don't want to keep a good lead on hold for too long. You know, they're like, I'll just talk to the next person. So it's more like, what is the question? Because it's like, oh, if you want to speak to someone, press 1, and then the spammer's gonna press 1. Or if or what can we help you with today? I don't know.
If we go with a long talking, so his spam. If we go directly with what he wants, and this what he wants related to your business. So he passed the first gate.
Yeah.
Then you can make another gate every time. It's up your.
If you have a window, like someone will call you back in 3 hours or like something like short window, maybe. Like I'm thinking if I call someone, it's like, okay, what do you want? And I say, and then.
But honestly, we will not block everyone. We will not build a system like 100% can block the only spammers.
Yeah.
The goal always will be like limit. Yeah, limit. Like 80%, 90% will be helpful for our usually task. So based on the patterns, you will understand how the AI works. You can understand what you can understand, list it, and do a great prompt, and give him resources, and maybe filters, something like that. For example, if when you talk about the area numbers, the local numbers, in Twilio, yes, you can get a number from this area, but also the next 3 numbers after the local area. There is 3 numbers. Those 3 numbers is limited for the Twilio and open for T-Mobile and others. Scammers will use Twilio-like solutions, not buying real SIM card. So you have a range of numbers you can filter based on it. Yeah, or you can direct if the caller has a number from this 3, is not really a scammer directly, but I will pass it for another filter. Instead of pass it directly, I will pass another filter and see. So it's up to your system and what you need.
I imagine it has tools to report the conversation.
Yes, actually at the end, let's say VAPI or 11 Labs, at the end of the call, he has the ability to send you the transcript of the call. Yes. The transcript can send it to your webhook like n8n, and n8n will store it in your database. Then you can analyze it or feed it back to the. You can decide by yourself. If this transcript looks like a scam, I will classify it as a scam. Maybe the RAG system also can help. So if you have patterns of scammers is like this, the real looks like this. If someone call you, the RAG system will make the embedding and vectorize it. If you lead it, the vectorized person, but based on the patterns, lead it close to this area, so it's spam. So maybe it can help. It's based on your system. So in VAPI, you can create an assistant. It's a voice agent. You can go to this part of the website, and you can create your assistant from here. Here we have 3 assistants. This one customer assistant, new assistant didn't completed yet, and Riley, this is another AI assistant. And let's try one. Let's create one just for testing. And this is the first message. When you call the AI agent or you execute it, he will say here just hello, and it'll be quiet. Or he can be hi, I'm an AI assistant from customer, for example. How can I help you today? So you can set it here. This is Isa. Start. Today. Okay, this is the first message when you run this AI agent or voice agent. Also, you can set the models for transcription and for reasoning or for interruptions. Not interruptions. What's called? Yes. So you can select the model. Each model has the benefits, the latency, the price by minutes, and the accuracy. So you can change any model you'd like. The providers can be OpenAI, can be Anthropic, Google, Minimax. There is more of them. of the models can, it's up to you and your business need and your budget. So now it's on GPT 4.1. And you can also set the temperature of the model. The temperature right now it's 5. And we see here precise till creative. The temperature is make your model very structured for his answer, and he tried to be direct and try to be accurate when you set the temperature low. But if you have a task need creativity, more ideas, more brainstorming, more, you will raise the temperature to till 0.8, for example. If you have an agent could like telling you storyteller, definitely the temperature will be high or low. High, of course. So it depends but if you need the prices, of course this temperature will be like here. And after you test, you will see which temperature you will select. And the max token, you can limit it to limit the users to not generate a lot of data from you can set it like 200, 100 token, it's up to you. And also you can see prompt cache retention. This is basically a memory for your AI agent. And we can see here the system prompt. The system prompt here by default, this is a blank template with minimal defaults. You can change the model, temperature, and messages. So this is nothing. You can remove that and start doing your business. So my business, I need my agent. You are a customer assistant. I will tell him what the role of this AI is. You are a customer assistant. And who is him? And what your role is to assess the customers and provide them the prices and help them to post their orders based on those criteria or based on what will come in next. Then you will list everything. And a VAPI allow you to generate system prompt directly through the generate here. I will, for example, I need from the description. What is it?
It's interesting, the psychotherapist.
Psychotherapist. This is our test from the previous one. Let's say, give me an idea, any idea. Startup Academy, okay. A voice agent that can assist a new students
who's interested to register.
So when we submit the edit, there is another AI agent can understand your prompts here. Then generate another prompt specifically for VAPI. So he gave him the identity. You are an approachable, knowledgeable AI assistant dedicated to helping you students, etc. to register. And the style, he given the description of the style, of the tone, how he can speak and everything, the language maybe. So he speak naturally and empathically, use occasional hesitations, like let's see, like this is little bit can include it to make the response a little bit natural, more than just a robotic. Yeah. And also the response guideline, and you can provide here the response. Do not provide like you can what's okay. It doesn't matter to give him how many students already registered. This is not something maybe can help the color. So if your files, even if a rack system or your documents or your description here has some information, but not dedicated to students, so you can prevent the AI agent to not do that from here. And this is the task and goal. As you can see, everything is generated the AI, and if there is an error or a problems during the call, he can do some things like this. And also you can include a file. Here is an rack system also.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Learning.
Correct. Yeah, you learn. I
That's
see.
smart now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I know that. So you can add your file, and this AI assistant will use this file as a backend for, or like a fast like agent. Maybe this is okay for your system. Doesn't need Supabase and everything. But if your system is like more complex, definitely this will not be enough for your system. You should go with other solution. Especially if you need like changing and updates regularly. So you don't have to go to WAPI and upload a new files and do modification. You just use the n8n, send maybe in Telegram, you can update your rack system. Message in Telegram can update your rack system.
So to connect this to
n8n?
Yeah, I mean, okay, sorry.
Continue. To connect this? Okay.
Just impatient.
Okay. Logs here. Logs, you can see the history and colors and everything. The tools here, you can link your n8n workflow or any webhooks or MCPs too. So you can add the tool here. There is many tools you can use the Google Sheet tools, for example, or you can add create a new one.
Imagine you can connect HubSpot.
Yeah. Here's new tools. Not a good sheet. Here is a calendar tool, is a manager calendar, and here is a Jarvis. The Jarvis is an n8n agent. So the Jarvis, you will give a name and description for that tool, what they do, or the AI agent Jarvis, called Jarvis, what he can do for you. So you can say to him, n8n AI Jarvis assistant can manage calendar and contacts and CRM and inventory and knowledge base. So when the customer asks something is related to CRM or inventory, or ask a general question or answer if there is some spots or appointments in the calendar. So the VAPI AI agent will call this tool first. And this tool will handle this based on the tools inside of it. And here, if you remember, we get it from the webhook we're talking about before. So you copy it from the n8n and paste it here. And the method here will be post, because you will send information or data from VAPI to your webhook. So the method will be post. And there is more like details and configuration for the security and for the values, if you have like JSON 5 building, and how the information will be structured in the inquiry or in the response. So we can use this Jarvis, for example. Let's go back to the AI assistants, these tools, up tool, Jarvis. Okay. You can analyze everything here after what you call. There is also the advanced tab. As you see, there is a fallback voice, fallback transcriber, So after completed, you can set those to have your transcript saved, or just directly during the call. You can also program or configure n8n to hold every part and or take some bullet points and save it. So you are free to set up everything here. This is the timeout. Like after the tool calling from the VAPI AI agent to the n8n may be entered to a long loop maybe, or didn't run at all, for example. Or so the AI agent can be set up, wait for like 30 seconds or 10 seconds. If there is no response, he will tell the customers, sorry, for now, it's not available, this tool or this feature. And there is many and many. We will see some of them in the next session. And just for a fast preview before we end, you can use this. Hello? Let's see. Publish first. You need to publish it. Hello. Publish. This publish works as a save. If you do some change in, then you can talk. You say hello, but I can't hear anything. So maybe I will do test. and 11 Labs. 11 Labs is more professional for content generation or related
Thanks everyone for watching our live stream on YouTube. Join our next live cohort at aistartacademy.com and automate the hell out of your workflow.